And the geek shall inherit the podcast.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Scoop Dog. Welcome back to another episode of And the Geek Shall Inherit the Podcast. Let's talk She-Hulk and Tatiana Maslany. Look, when they released the She-Hulk series on Disney Plus, I was kind of excited about it because I was thinking, if done right, this was going to be a very interesting way to tap into a bunch of other Marvel characters that we wouldn't get to see have a series or be in the movies. You know, I thought she was going to be taking on cases like that, and you know, it was such a missed opportunity. And the fact that the writers were so against being true to the comic, like they went out of their way to hire writers who knew nothing about the comic and injecting this BS narrative, like where you're attacking fandom, where instead of embracing it in a proper way, not in a toxic way, but in a proper way, you attacked them before the show even got a chance to be reviewed. So it's like you came in with a chip on your shoulder and with an agenda. The head writer, she was horrible. And I feel this was, you know, I'm glad when Bob Iger stepped in, just for the reason that a lot of this BS got cleaned up, because he reinstated Kevin Feige and gave him a lot of creative control that was taken from him. Anyways, all this to say that She-Hulk played a major part in Doomsday and in the Secret Wars comic. Recently, I was lucky enough to land a voice acting gig, my first voice acting gig, doing a comic dub, and I'm doing the voice of Nick Fury and Hulk, and it's for Secret Wars, the Jonathan Hickman run, which they're loosely adapting for the movies. And just having to read the entire series and seeing She-Hulk and the Hulks and all that, I can't see how they can do both these movies without incorporating She-Hulk. It doesn't make sense. My problem is that Tatiana Maslany not only burnt that bridge, she burnt it, she turned it to ash, she rolled it up, she smoked it, and then she outed it in a sewer. She felt offended when Disney pulled the plug on the show, first and foremost, because she felt like they did something strong, and it was a powerful feminist show, and unfortunately, they missed the ball on everything. It was supposed to be a court procedural show, and yet none of the writers knew how to write for a court procedural show. So you lost that element. And then it didn't have an identity. It didn't know what it was supposed to focus on. And it gave us that horrible storyline with Hulk and Scar. I always figured that the best way to fix this, it is, reset it. Give her like an alternate reality version of She-Hulk so that you could make the changes to the character and make the character right. But once again, she went in the sewer, picked up the remaining butt of the ash joint that she rolled, and then lit it on fire and ran over it with a truck when she came in defense of Jimmy Kimmel and urged people to quit their Disney Plus subscription. That was the nail in the coffin, right? So we know she will not be anywhere near the set of Doomsday or Secret Wars. Brie Larson has been really smart the last couple of years, ever since the failure of the Marvel. She didn't go out and blame fandom. She didn't blame anyone. She took the L. She looked at herself. She saw how she was coming across over the last couple of years, especially during the whole COVID period and stuff. And she reformed herself. So that's why we are definitely going to get Captain Marvel in this. Unfortunately, Tatiana Maslany chose a different route. So I think that they shouldn't, plain and simple, recast the voice. That's it. And that now you get a chance to make a proper She-Hulk. And if you pull it off good enough in the movies, people may want to see more of her. What do you guys think of this? Do you think they should recast Tatiana Maslany, or do you think they should just drop the She-Hulk character altogether because the show just left a really bad taste in your Marvel mouth? Drop a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next vibe.